Coming to you live from Music City, USA, it's the Nashville Casting Couch. I'm Chris Burks, along with your locally famous host, TJ Cates, who is in the invitation-only studio high atop the city overlooking everything that is Nashville entertainment. Now lay back and enjoy the ride that we call the Nashville Casting Couch.
Only you, buddy. Brandon's done a really good job.
I heard that. All right, we're rolling, so whenever you guys want to go.
Okay. We have a documentary filmmaker here on the couch, on the casting couch, Jaclyn Edmonson. Now, you came to us as a referral from Nan from Women in Film.
Yeah, she's a crazy
We knew
one.
somebody big was coming. I saw the cars pull up and all the people standing outside, and they opened the door and you walked up. It was a big deal.
I know.
I think TMZ was in the front yard.
Were they?
Yeah, I think they were.
They're always hiding. I never see them.
Yeah, they're always hiding. They're good hunters. So let's talk about the documentary that you worked on.
Yeah, I directed that last summer. We went to Florence, Italy to shoot it. There's a organic mosaic artist out there. She collects pieces of nature or recycled materials and makes these whimsical pieces that are just gigantic. And you see this whole scene, but when you look really closely, you just see like a piece of acorn or a mashed up crayon. So she just is all about recycling and all earthy and
That's nice.
all that cool stuff.
How'd you find out about her?
Actually, Craigslist. Because obviously we don't know a lot of artists in Italy, naturally, so we put out a Craigslist, and we got a ton of people that replied back saying that they would love a documentary to be shot about them. So we got to look at their bios and read all of their stories, and hers was just an inspirational story, and I really thought that was a good choice. Thought she was relatable, so we went for it.
That's amazing. Now, you said as a documentary filmmaker, you wear a lot of hats and you do a lot of things yourself. Did you take anybody over there with you, or did you pick up a little bit of crew or help when you got there?
Oh, yeah. There was 4 of us that went over there for my team. There was a producer, and then I had a DP, and then I directed, and then we had an editor as well that came over with us. So we were fully stocked on that part, so I didn't have to wear a ton of hats for that one, which was great.
Sometimes you do. If you have to, you know how to do it.
Yeah, and that's good. It's good to have those projects where you have to be in charge of everything, or else,
I know. I get it. Trust me, I get it.
Yeah.
But I'm lucky today everybody's here helping me out.
I know, there's so many people.
And yesterday it wasn't. So today, everybody has day jobs in Nashville. You have to pay the bills.
That's so true.
Okay, MTSU, that's where you went, and you studied film there?
Film production, yes, I did. Yeah, and it's a good school. It really was. I kind of didn't know if that's really what I wanted to do when I got into school. I just thought I love people and their stories, and I love film, and so I thought, I'll be a documentary filmmaker. So I went to school, tried it out, and for the first time in my life, I loved to learn. I loved going to class, and that was so not me.
Yeah, when you find something you like.
I knew it had to be something significant if I wanted to go to school. So, and yeah, I proved right. It's all I want to do. It's what I'm doing now.
That is what you're doing now.
Yeah.
What's your involvement with Women in Film? How did you get connected with them?
I got connected with them through the documentary that I did, because it went through the film festival circuit, and people kind of got wind of it. I got introduced to people. I mean, just with that film alone, I felt my network grew. So much more than I had in college. So I met the vice president of Women in Film, and they just took me under their wings, and they just become like my favorite grandmothers. I know.
They do that for everybody.
I know.
No, I mean, they especially did it for you. But then they even met. I mean, they like us, and they invite us to stuff that we probably don't belong at.
Yeah.
But we feel like we do.
Way.
Yeah, they do. It's okay. We know it. We just don't know that they know it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. No, they're wonderful.
Okay. What do you shoot? Like, what kind of equipment do you have? Did you lease? Did you take your stuff over there? Did you rent it when you got there? Some of it? Lights, maybe?
Yeah, well, with a documentary, sometimes you don't have the opportunity to have a lot of equipment, which is a wonderful thing. So we went over there with, tripod and a camera and batteries, and that's kind of what we used it for, You couldn't really have too much. It's all we really needed to. And it was a lot outdoors, so there was not a lot of need for lights, which that was wonderful.
I like that, because we like shooting things up and down Broadway, and we like things that are outside, because you don't have to have the lights. And yeah.
And she's all organic and outside.
Yeah.
And
it makes
her
it more
studio's
real.
even outside. She works outside in her garden.
I bet it's beautiful.
Oh my gosh, yes.
We're going to show some of that, right?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
we're going to show some of your documentary. The lady that you covered, what's her name?
Sylvia.
And have you kept in contact with her? Is she pretty excited about what's going on?
Oh yes, we Facebook all the time. She's kind of like another mother out there. yeah, she'll talk to me about things all the time. She'll post things. It's all in Italian. I can't read any of it, but it's sweet to know she's thinking of me.
I have friends in Denmark I did a war movie with about 5 years ago, and they'll post. I want to see what it says, and I'll hit translation.
I should do
Turns
that.
out it's not always that important. It's like my cat. I lost my cat, and I found it. I expected something great.
It's like, oh, great.
Yeah. How long is this documentary?
It is 10 minutes long. It's a
10
short
minutes?
documentary. Mm-hmm.
How long did it take you to actually film it? That's what I don't think people understand. They see something for 10 minutes. Well, that was quick. You know, a weekend or something.
No, we were there for a month.
Wow.
Yeah. It was, you know, a couple weeks of just getting to know her and kind of traveling and getting to know the city, and then a couple weeks of shooting a lot. So there, I mean, you get so much more footage than you ever use, but it's necessary, especially when you're capturing a whole story. You got to live a while with them. So
let's talk about where people can contact you, or where they can find your thing, where they can see the work that you. Because I'm sure that you didn't stop at that. You have other things
right
in the wings. You have new things coming. You have any new projects you can talk about, or you just want to let people go to your sites and look and see what you're working on? That was a lot of questions.
Yeah, that was. They can go to my site. I've got stuff going on, but
Okay.
there's a good amount of stuff you can go, and it's my name, www.jaclynedmonson.com, as well as all my social media.
We'll put it
It's
on
my
there
name.
for everybody to
Yeah.
see. And we'll also add a link on the,
Yeah.
we'll get that. Okay, well, great. Well, thank you very much for coming in today. We
Thanks
look
for
forward to
having
showing what we're going to, I've never seen it. We're just going to show it, and hopefully everybody will kind of like it.
I hope so.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
I think the best decision I ever made was to follow this passion. It's where I connect, where I channel, where I breathe.
Hey, welcome to the Nashville Casting Couch. We have Lynn and April.
Hello.
From the Theater Girls from Brentwood. What theater is
The
it?
Theater Girls. I don't think we've ever been called the Theater
Well, now
Girls.
you have. Now you're on the casting couch.
And what was your question?
What is this theater that you're with?
Town Center Theaters in Brentwood. And it's actually a little hidden gem that we like to talk about because a lot of people don't know about it. It's just a cool little place, got a lot of historical value, a nice little venue, holds about 100 people, and people all over the community are invited to participate. Isn't that right,
She
April?
says she's not going to talk.
That is-
So we're just going to get funny watching
That
April
is
over there.
right.
Just nod your head. Nod your head. Who's your stage manager?
Oh, April
Oh,
is
you're kidding me. I
stage
didn't know that.
manager
Hi,
most
April.
of the time.
Not all the time.
She's one of the
Some
best
time.
stage managers
She's just
ever.
tried to sell me an ad in a brochure.
Yeah,
Maybe.
so
Maybe.
you know,
Have you
when have you
decided?
sponsored
Maybe
something
so.
lately?
Yeah.
Because we got opportunities.
I don't know.
Tax deductible.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's good.
It is.
All right. Let's talk about the play that's coming up.
We have a great show coming up called
Always a bridesmaid.
Always a Bridesmaid, and I think we're going to have auditions.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Always a Bridesmaid is the next show opening, but that's already been cast.
has
Oh,
it really?
well, see, I missed out.
But we do have auditions next weekend.
How do you post your auditions?
In the Tennessean. We also use social media, so Facebook.
And towncentertheater.com, and it is the Old English spelling, so there's an E after each word. So you want to remember that.
We're going to put it on the screen because I
Okay.
won't remember that.
That's
but we'll
good.
Google it.
Okay.
Okay. There's actors and people around Nashville, because there's actors out there in our studio audience, and I used to be one, and they want to go, and there's not always a project to go to, but if they've never done theater, a lot of actors like it. It's very time consuming, that. Like the play that you have now, how many weeks lead up to it? Like rehearsals?
It's about 3,
Is it almost
right?
like every night?
Well,
sometimes?
most directors are very sensitive to everybody's schedule because most people have full-time
Right.
jobs. So you'll look at the rehearsal schedule right when you're auditioning, and that way you can let them know if you have any conflicts coming up. Now, if you think you're going to miss opening night, that's probably not going to work. But any other times, usually they'll work with you, and if they don't need you one night, they'll rehearse everybody else and just have you come in for the times that you need to be there.
Nice.
So it's the great
Community
thing.
theater is
Exactly.
really. I've done a couple of them.
It's
I like
wonderful.
them a lot. You make
All
really good
levels.
friends.
Absolutely.
It's a good way to network between actors also. What's your favorite play? What's the biggest production that you like that you just go back and see over and over?
The ones I'm in? Is that
No,
what-
I'm talking about like
No, I'm saying
big
the
stuff.
ones I'm in.
what really?
No.
What's the biggest thing you've ever done?
No, I've done several shows at Town Center.
But you don't act in them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not going to tell us what they are? We have to guess? We got to Google
It's a
it?
mystery. You got to Google
I'm gonna
it. You
Google
said you
it.
were a Googler.
I'm going to Google her.
Well, actually, it's funny because I wanted to get back into theater. I've been
Mhm.
out for a while. So in 2010, they had a great show called Exit the Body. It was a little comedy, a little farce. So a lot of slamming doors and a lot of quick humor,
Mhm.
and that just got me hooked. And then there were several shows after that. And it was a lot of fun. That's how I met April, because she stage managed for
April's
us.
a talker over there.
She's great.
She's
Well,
just
this is
taking
why
over.
she's a great stage manager, because she'll go, no, you need to be there now.
That's right.
All right.
Okay.
April and Lynn, we appreciate y'all coming. We're going to put all your links and everything
Great.
on the site, and I hope y'all have a beautiful day.
Thank you.
And thanks for coming to the studio of Nashville Casting Couch.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Let's go.
He ain't got your swagger. No, he ain't got that little cleft in his chin. He ain't no way better, 'cause you're the baddest country boy, sweet as sin. He ain't got my soft lips on him.